What up, everybody? Welcome to the Madden Underground Playoffs. It's your boy, Brian James, and my guy, Philly guy with me. What's good, Philly?
Good morning, B. James. I feel like we've never left. I've been up all night waiting eagerly for this matchup to decide who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
Definitely. We did it. We stayed up all night crunching the numbers, doing the analytics, trying to see who'd be the favorite player in this game, and it seems to be equally.
We still have no clue. That's right. We still don't know. We still got to watch this game just like the rest of you.
Early morning, man. It's probably the earliest playoff game we've ever done, and I like it. I like it early. Get it going. Get the day started early. Get it done early, and that way we can go on about our night and afternoon. You know what I mean? So.
No, I don't, Brian James. I am absolutely annoyed and upset that this game is playing this early in the morning. You called me, and I had to get out of my warm and comfortable bed as I attempted to try to watch as many episodes of Fallout as I could last night. So imagine my surprise when I heard that VA Dimes and Burko, two persons that I felt probably wouldn't do anything before 12 o'clock on the West Coast time, decided to play early.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, I'm going to need Dimes' kids to step it up. You know, you shouldn't be allowing your dad to be up this early and be this well rested. You gotta put him more to work. And Burko, maybe it's time for you to start having children. I'm thinking at least 5 or 6, and then we'll see how well you do in Madden. I'm just saying.
You sound jealous, man. What I'm saying is this.
I'm hating a little bit, a little bit. I got my full cup of hate. Yeah, got my full cup of haterade.
These dudes are in their prime, and you're kind of raining on their parade right now. But nonetheless, we got an NFC Championship matchup, big-time matchup, per usual. VA Dimes versus Burko. This is starting to become a rivalry. 2-time champion versus the 1,000-time champion. I
mean, that's an understatement, but yes.
I think Dimes is one of maybe 28 to 30 Madden Underground Super Bowls. You know what I mean? So that's that. When it comes to CFM franchise, he's definitely the legend, the GOAT.
Yes, and we all know that you are a VA Dimes fanboy. How would you respond to those people that call you as such?
Fanboy, no. I just call it how I see it. The dude's won Super Bowls in every season. Like you can't hate on that. You know what I mean? In every year of Madden, he's won some Super Bowl. He's won the Super Bowl on the the PS5 side this year. So every year he's walking away with some form of a championship, or he's collecting some form of payment. So you can't deny that. You know what I mean? You call it fanboy or just stating the facts. Some people hate the facts.
Okay, well, the fact I don't hate is that Burko beat VA Dimes last season.
Yeah, he did.
And so, to me, he's still the champ. He's still the favorite. And it's going to be up to VA Dimes to prove that he is capable this year of beating Burko and maybe adding to all those Super Bowls that you allegedly claim that he's won. I mean, I don't know where the proof is. I don't know if there's any type of documentation. We could call it fake news. But nevertheless, here he is. We got a game on our hands.
Yeah. I don't know about the fake news, but I'm just saying. Dimes is familiar with the Panthers because he has the Panthers on the PS5 side of things. He know the strengths and weaknesses of his team. So he should know where exactly to attack. But at the same time, Burko's been clicking on all cylinders. Burko predicted that it would be him and the King in the Super Bowl. So I'm eager to see how that pans out. But it should be a great matchup. The two games we have today, the King versus TG coming up next. That'll be at 3 o'clock. Oh, good move.
Yeah, those were two great moves. I mean, that's the beauty of the offense, right? You get the ball quickly to your players in space and let them do what they do. And VA Dimes is doing an excellent job of attacking Burko's defense.
Yeah. Great job.
And a little surprised. Usually VA Dimes isn't this up-tempo this early in the game, but it appears he's going to be playing like this consistently. So Burko is trying to figure out who he needs to lock onto, and VA Dimes is just picking them apart right now.
And I told you yesterday that we saw everybody running a particular defense yesterday. It was like the league's nation defense yesterday. Everybody's running a particular defense, and some guys had success against it, other guys didn't. Dimes is one of the guys that had success against it, so we'll see what he can do today. Great spin move, great juke. Gets down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and he's keeping it simple.
Yeah.
A lot of times people want to hold on to the ball, push it downfield. That's what makes Dimes very, very difficult to stop, is he's not looking for the deep play every down the field. He's looking just to get the ball out, and so he doesn't hold on to it, and your coverage has to be on point.
Yeah, definitely.
Burko's running a lot of man coverage.
More than usual, right?
Yeah, way more than usual. I would have expected for him to switch it up and maybe be running, some of the zone. But VA Dimes is making this look easy. He just marched down the field. And just like that, he's going to be up 6. And he's celebrating right there. He knows how hard it is to score on Burko. So
Definitely.
All right, man. That was extremely efficient. And now we get an opportunity to see what Burko wants to do to attack these Commanders on the defensive side of the ball.
All right.
Even Strugman's up this early in the morning? Oh, man.
AFC,
what y'all doing?
The AFC game is scheduled for 3 Central Time, so that's 1 o'clock Pacific Time. Let's see if they can actually lock in for that time. That's the scheduled game time. So make sure you guys keep it locked. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button so you guys can check out Thomas Graham versus the King.
that's going to be a great matchup. I don't know what takeaways Thomas Graham is going to have from watching the King play against Woody, but you know, if he can put the points on the board and if he's able to score, man, that thing could come down to the wire. Because it seemed like Woody was unable to adjust once King made some of his adjustments. And
do you have your phone on or something on our stream? I can hear ourselves talking on your stream on your phone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No. I think you're hearing things.
You're echoing somewhere.
No. I just talking to the microphone. That's it.
So you're not watching the stream on something else? Like you don't have the app open or something?
Oh, I'm watching it, but the volume is off.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I turned it off when you said something.
So you just turned it off?
Yeah, wanted to make you look stupid. I'm not gonna admit that I had it on. I mean, you know, I heard it.
Oh, so you got me thinking I'm tripping. What a jerk.
No, yeah. Hey. You know, struggling. Stop trying to wake me up. You know, the crazy part is AARP has already started sending me paperwork.
They started sending me paperwork too, man.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now
I've been getting that paperwork since I was 19 though.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so forget you struggling. And there we go. Dimes is bringing pressure, and he is definitely not making many adjustments. I mean, he's just letting them come. Running man coverage. See if Burko decides to run this double post.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
nice
4th and
quick
4.
check down.
We know he's going for it for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Burko looking to get his make it to his third Super Bowl of this Madden cycle, man. And Dimes is the only thing stopping him right now.
Not necessarily. I mean, we still have to crown an AFC champion. So, you know, there's a couple of things.
He sends the heat, gets there.
He does.
Turnover on
he brought it
downs.
from the outside.
Dimes gets the ball at the 43-yard line. Not a bad place to get the ball.
No, that's a great place. And you saw the adjustment. You know, he took away the running back on that Texas route and was able to bring the pressure from the outside. So, yeah, VA Dimes is rolling right now.
Definitely. So we got a 2nd and 2 right now. And Dimes has been, like I said, has been clicking on all cylinders since the game started. Still in the first quarter. Still early. But we've seen that Dimes has been extremely balanced this entire playoffs.
Mm-hmm. And he is not giving Burko time to set his defense. He is playing up-tempo. He's attacking everything. And he's not holding on to that rock.
Ooh, great call.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's playing over the top. Set him down at the first down marker and got the first down.
Definitely a great adjustment. And these are just basic routes. Like I said, he's not running anything that's taking a long time to develop. He's just making quick reads. He's seen that guy goes over, so he knows Burko's in man coverage. And he's making the adjustments.
And he's just taking what's available. And that's what you want to do. We saw a lot of guys in the playoffs forcing things, especially in that Woody game yesterday. Woody had a great game plan in the first half.
He did.
I would say up until the end of the third quarter, he had a great game plan. And then at the end of the third quarter, he lost the lead and just started forcing passes. But he still played great defense. He put on a clinic on defense yesterday, but the offense just wasn't clicking in the fourth.
Yeah, and last play we did see Burko send a defender to the flats on the left side. And this time, Dimes decides to go to that screen pass.
He gets in.
He is out there cooking right now.
Clicking on all cylinders, man. You gotta say Elijah Higgins, tight end, hit him with the screenplay, tight end screen, and he takes it to the house, man. Breaks a couple tackles, fights his way into the end zone.
Yeah, I appreciate him running that play. He knows that's one of my favorite plays out of spread. That RPO wide flat, gets the ball out quickly to the tight end, and man, he has looked very impressive. Very impressive. It is not easy to keep the defending Super Bowl champion to 0 points in the first quarter and put up 14.
Mm-hmm.
Dimes is definitely here to take care of business. Now, I know MTV Famous is not saying this is GG's in the chat already. Come on, man. No, Burko gonna respond. Okay. All right, there we go. But he does have an uphill climb right now. That's the last thing you want to do is give your opponent.
Oh, he had a wheel route wide open.
He did, but Dimes was all over that particular route. Just couldn't quite get there. Here we go. Burko's got 3 quarters left to try to catch up and take this lead, but
it all starts with scoring here.
Unstoppable, man. Oh yeah, he's got no choice.
Yeah, it all starts with scoring here. Score here, turn things around, start playing some defense.
You know, and I'm really curious what's making him decide to run as much man coverage as he is against VA Dimes. There you go.
At some point in time, you just gotta, when you get on the defensive side of the ball, you just gotta play it like you would play yourself. You know exactly what's open in these defenses because you run the same defense. So it's like, okay, sit on that, play that, and it's covered. You know, you gotta know what's gonna be open. So if you know what's open, that's half the battle right there. If you know where the soft spots in the defense are, because you run the exact same defense, then you know where to attack it at. But with that being said, Dimes knows where to remedy the defense at too as well, because that could be a pick, and it is. That could be the game.
Still too early to call in my opinion, but I will say right now.
And Dimes is hype right now.
Yeah, he's doing big things out there.
He's out there screaming at TV saying, "Let's go." You gotta love it.
You're right. He is taking everything away. So I'm curious to see if Burko decides to switch up his defense.
TV Famous with the GGs again.
Calling this one early, and that's rare. That is extremely rare. You know, when you have 2 players of this magnitude. Again, Burko is the 2-time back-to-back defending champion, down 2 scores early in the second. But VA Dimes, he may not be a 2-time defending champion in Xbox Pro this year, but he does have many, many titles under his belt, and he is very familiar with Burko as an opponent. So he's looking to make history again and get back to the bowl.
Burko's definitely a 2-time champion this year. Dimes looking to be a 2-time champion.
Crazy. And we saw VA Dimes hold on to the ball the longest he has in the game. Burko was ready for it. So he's just going to have to get back to that.
And he runs him over for the first down. When it rains, it pours.
Pouring. And it's raining up here in NoCal. So
it's sprinkling down here.
All right, there you go. Nothing to be afraid of, B. James. Nothing to be afraid of. And, you know, right now, I mean, I got to take a look at the clock. I don't know if he's going to start putting 2 clock on if he gets up 3 scores, but why not? Why would you play around with Burko knowing how dangerous he can be? Why would you give him any extra life knowing what's at stake here?
No, he's not trying to. Oh, he knocked it out. Oh, they gave it to him. They gave it to him.
Like a knockout to me. It looked like he threw that ball out of bounds.
He threw it out of bounds. They gave it to him.
That's
wow.
Crazy. That is crazy.
He's out of here.
Oh, he tried to cut it outside. Yeah. I mean, he had the lane either way, but man, he is like a hot knife through butter right now, man. He's
cooking.
Yeah.
With a lot of these other guys coming over to join the league, man, it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to say the least. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the level of talent, and like you said, when the bullets start flying, it tends to play a little bit differently than when you're watching it on a big screen. So
no. When you watch boxing on TV, you say, you know what? I think I could do that. But you can't play boxing. Just like, yeah. With certain people, you can't play Madden.
No, you just can't. You just can't.
Becomes a blood sport.
There you go.
Okay, Burko looking to make
nice little route combination.
Oh, I thought he was gonna force them. If he stripped that would have been like
disastrous.
Yeah, disastrous for sure.
Mm-hmm. But big play for Burko, and he's picking up the pressure, and Dimes is taking everything away. Burko's forced to throw it out of bounds, and right on cue,
we're here with some commercials.
That's right, because he's got to make his money on the side.
Yeah, and with that being said, we gotta make ours too. So with that being said, take some time to visit MaddenUnderground.com. Go ahead and over to the website. Click on the waitlist tab, as you can see it to the top of the screen. Sign up. Put your name in the hat. We'll contact you. We just added 2 new guys from the chat to our hybrid league. So I think we got 1 or 2 spots still open, and we're still looking to replace a few guys too that may not be as active as we like. So if you're interested in participating in what it is we have here, make sure you go on over to MaddenUnderground.com, click on the waitlist tab, and get things going, man. We got a lot of good things going. We'll be having some tournaments jumping off in a few weeks. We got some other things going off. We'll be doing the NCAA Dynasty 2 once the game drops. So if you want to be participating in all those things, to get that type of news, you want to be associated and registered at MaddenUnderground.com. So go over to the website and do that, man. Now is the time to do it. Don't waste, don't haste, don't pause, don't delay. Head on over there, man. So head on over there. So with that being said, we'll see you guys soon. We hope to hear from you soon, and we're gonna get right back to the stream. You guys are tuned into the Madden Underground playoffs, and this is the NFC Championship game between Burko and VA Dimes. One of the elite from the past versus the elite from the present, and it's going down. Let's get back to the action. Burko has scored though during the break. Burko scored a touchdown,
and that's usually what happens if you've been watching these playoffs with us. Whenever we go to commercials, something big happens in the game, and unfortunately, we don't have an opportunity to see what it was. But Burko is back in this, put up 7. He's down 2 scores, and he needs to figure something out on defense if he wants to come back in this game.
Definitely.
And you can see in the chat, MTV Famous is already locking in on free agency. He's alleging that a Dimes victory is going to be great for free agency. And I don't know, B. James, have you been looking that far down the road? We haven't even gotten to the Super Bowl yet.
No, we haven't gotten to the Super Bowl yet. But, yeah. It should be interesting. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button wherever you may be tuning in from. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Twitch, hit that follow. If you're watching this on Kick, I don't know what they do over there, but hit whatever it is that make you come back. So, good hit.
Oh, yeah, great defense. This time he had a defender in position,
definitely,
to make a play. You would like to see the defender break on the ball, but he'll take the knockout as well.
Oh!
And Burko's coverage is getting a little bit tighter. Looks like he's dialed in, made some adjustments. He is running a combination of man and zone out there now. So we know the pressure's coming. Look for that pressure to be coming from the weak side of the field. And now it's just a matter of, is he going to have time, and what are these route combinations going to look like? Dimes is going to flood that left side of the field. Already has 3 receivers. Let's see where that running back goes. He goes to attack the seams, wide open. That's an excellent read, man. Got all of the other players out of the way. Made Burko overcommit. So Dimes is keeping it real basic right now. Runs the ball, cuts it back up, still gets positive yards. I think he's really conscious of the clock right now. Seems like he may be content to take 3, and he has no intention of giving Burko the ball back. All right, 3rd and 2. Got all of his timeouts left, so there's no need to rush. Burko is sending the pressure. VA Dimes, that is an excellent play call right there. I thought he was actually going to dump it off to the running back, but he decides to take off with Howell, and luckily he's able to get out of bounds and get the first down, B. James.
That's what you want to see with guys that have mobile quarterbacks. And Sam Howell's not even the most mobile quarterback, but we've seen him take off plenty of times and be a focal point or, a contributor in the run game. So,
yeah, he's doing the little things, and he's again just playing smart football right here.
Definitely taking his time, playing patiently, and just taking what's available. And like I said, you doing that, it frustrates the guys that want to play at a fast pace.
Mm-hmm. Definitely that. Still plenty of time left to go. 14 seconds, 2 timeouts.
Takes off with Sam Howell again, and that's the touchdown.
Runs that read option, and Burko had the run and the bubble covered, but you also got to watch out for that quarterback.
Definitely.
Man. Dimes is looking extremely efficient out there.
No, he's clicking on all cylinders right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely clicking on all cylinders right now.
And that's what you want to have. You want to have familiarity with your scheme. We talked about it before, how he's been running this playbook for years. When you look at these formations that he's attacking, he's using primarily trips formations, and he's using, not just spread trips, but these are going to be in tight, they're going to be in bunch, whatever name that you're familiar with. But it's something that's giving him options on reading the defense, and he's already able to tell, who's going to be open. So, Burko doing a good job of taking away the ball down the field, but man, Dimes is killing him on that short game. So I'm interested to see what adjustments Burko makes in the second half, because he's got to get back in this game offensively and figure something out on the defensive side of the ball.
Definitely, man. We got, like I said, we got a great matchup coming up after this one. We got Thomas Graham, NFL pro football player, going up against King, who's actually a live event finalist, the MCS. So it should be interesting to see Madden Pro versus NFL Pro.
Yeah. 2 men at the top of their careers, respectively.
Yeah. In the prime of what they do. You know what I'm saying? And 2 young men in the prime of what they do. Yeah, on the sticks and off the sticks.
How about that? Yeah, we are definitely in for a treat.
And I know a lot of guys in the league, you forget, like, TG is really accessible. You forget that he plays. You can forget that he's a pro football player at times because how much time he spends on the game. But this dude
not only that,
pro football player.
Saying, when was the last time that a pro football player was willing to cap?
It was
talk about you like a dog.
Crazy. We had Breece Hall in the PS5 side, and he came in and got slapped up. You know what I mean?
Hey.
He came in and got slapped up. And then on top of that, somebody actually tweeted out that he was spending too much time on PS5, so he got out the league. And then he focused on his NFL game, and he started balling out. He became one of the best backs in the AFC this year. So.
No, he's always been one of the best backs in the league. Shout out to Breece Hall and the New York Jets. Glad to see him come back from injury the way that he did. Yeah. And I'm excited that the Jets finally built an offensive line that's going to give him and Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson an opportunity to do great things. And I cannot wait. I'm gonna lose my mind if these Jets, make it to the promised land, man. It has been such a long time coming, and that's the goal, man. Who's gonna get there first?
Oh, and he's out of there.
Oh man, he slipped the defense. That's a big play.
Good job. And he's running out of gas, but he gets there. Big play by Burko right there. Great moves. Way to fight back.
No, that is the play of the playoffs. That is the best play.
Electric Fly game. It was good, bro. Hey, I love what you're doing with the wrestling stuff, man. I love what you're doing with the wrestling stuff, bro. Shout out to Electric Fly Gaming.
That was phenomenal.
Love what he's doing with the wrestling stuff. He's doing he does like a series of MCS players with the wrestling. That's kind of dope. I've never seen that before. That was pretty dope. And then the things that he's posting, he's a big wrestling fan. And I told you I couldn't get enough of WrestleMania last week or whatever. So
yeah, you did.
So I definitely got to chop it up with him about the wrestling, man.
What exactly are you trying to learn?
Man,
How you can get into the ring? Is that what we leading up to?
Dude, you know what? Nah,
I would love to see it.
Nah,
Electrify Gaming. If you can get B James somehow, if you can somehow get him, I don't know. He can be the Bompton Brawler. You know what I'm saying?
Bompton Brawler. I didn't live in the red side of Compton. I lived in the blue side. So me saying that would get me beat up if I ever were to go back. So,
okay, see, there you go. Me not being from Compton,
you gotta understand.
We don't know none of that.
You know what I mean? So.
Okay, there you go. There you go. All right. So, what would be your name in the arena if you're representing your side of Compton?
I don't know, man. It wouldn't be the Bompton Brawler. Definitely wouldn't be that.
Right. Okay. All right. There you go.
Even though if I lived on that side, that name would have a nice ring to it. Right,
it would.
But just unfortunately due to geography, I'm unable to go by that name.
I mean, I understand your demographics, but I got love for all the Compton. You know what I'm saying? I got love for all the brothers and sisters, any POC or any persons that are living in underserved communities, because we know what you're really up against. And some of us have been there, some of us are still there. So shout out to all the soldiers out here.
Oh, he got a man with a step. Wow. Burko literally just needs to stop, man. That's all he needs right here. If we can get one stop, he can find his way back into the game, man. One stop. He's one stop away.
I don't know if he's one stop away, man. I just like he's put it together offensively, but I mean, no turnover on downs, no punts.
Oh,
that was a terrible read by Dobbs. And that's the second time that he's thrown blindly out to the right side. So, second time that Burko could have had a big play and definitely tied this ball game up. That's terrible.
You know what happens when you drop an interception, Philly?
Yes, I do.
Strange things happen.
Yeah, strange things happen.
There's no 11 out here. I'm just playing. Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that. These Panthers, man, they are fighting.
3rd and 18. Burko getting some pressure. I think if he can knock the momentum down a little bit more, he might be able to. Oh, straight on.
Yeah, and they played that bubble well.
Yeah.
Dobbs is going to be forced to take this 3, but that's going to count. That's going to count. That's a huge defensive stop right there, and there's still a lot of time left on this clock. So Burko may be onto something.
Definitely. He's wisely taking his 3. Letting that clock tick down.
He's really going to start using that clock. We know it.
It's crazy. You want to make sure your kicker's actually at kicker, because I had my punter at kicker one time. He missed an easy field goal just because he was a punter at kicker. Okay, I'm going to blame that on coaching. That was
Can
definitely
you explain
my fault.
I mean, how did that even happen?
I don't know. My depth chart just subbed him in for some reason.
That's kicker. Scratch it. Did you win that, or you lose that game?
I lost that game because of that kick. I think that was actually against Blaze too. So shout out to Blaze.
Oh, double whammy.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Yeah, man. But yeah, here we go, man. We got a 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Burko trying to fight and stay within range, striking distance of a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he can score here, he's in good position to do so.
Yeah, I mean he's already down 3 scores, but Look at that pocket, man.
That pocket ate him up. The pocket ate Bryce Young up. Ate him up alive.
There was nowhere for him to go.
Nowhere for him to go. Absolutely nowhere.
But you see, Dimes is bringing these safeties up. Now he's taking them back. So
got him. Oh, I thought he was gonna break the tackle.
Great patience right there.
Gets out of bounds too. Stop the clock.
Yeah, Burko was looking for the corner route. Had the drag open, but he needs big plays.
The clock started ticking again. Crazy. Oh no.
Yeah, had to throw that out of bounds. That was a good decision. And he's not holding on to the ball as long as he did in the first half. If it's not there, he's getting rid of it. So Burko giving himself a chance to get back in this game, making smart decisions in the pocket. And once again,
not there. Great defense by Dimes again.
Yeah, he was looking downfield. Yeah, he had somebody underneath, but he was looking to try to get the first down.
Dimes out here with the crazy adjustments. He's making some crazy adjustments out there.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, and he dropped it. Woo! That was a great read, great call. Just poor execution, man.
Now, is there an advantage for Dimes playing on PS5? I see his PS5 icons coming up, but just in terms of your experience of playing against Xbox players on the PS5, is the game smoother on your end? What does it look like? What does it play like?
It plays smoother, but it does have a latency to it, in my opinion. It's not as rapid response time.
Look at that. That was a beautiful throw. Beautiful throw. Big time throw. Got the first down. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. That's one of the things that I definitely would like to see is a little bit more control over blocking assignments on the offensive line.
Definitely, man. And again, if you guys are interested in jumping into some of this Madden Underground action, go ahead and click the waitlist tab at maddenunderground.com, and we'll contact you as spots become available. We actually do have a few spots in the hybrid league, so if you're interested in playing in the hybrid league, which is crossplay, you can sign up right now at maddenunderground.com. But again, Burko pushing the ball upfield. If he can score before the end of this quarter, I think he'll be in good shape. Now it's
gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because Dimes just had those 2 sacks, but he's got to take this 3 here. You need it anyway, so
yeah, you definitely gonna need that 3. So you don't want to walk away with nothing and just be down.
No.
All right.
Here we go. So we got 1 quarter and 22 seconds left to go. And Burko, he's trying, man. He is trying his best, but right now, VA Dimes jumped out on him so fast. Let's see if he can get this onside kick.
Oh, and he got it. Dimes got it, I should say.
Yeah, he did. He did. I don't think we've seen anybody recover an onside kick in the playoffs. Just
Not yet. Not quite. And Dimes hits us with more commercials, man. So we're going to go to our little commercial break. Again, like we said earlier, go ahead and visit maddenunderground.com. Click on the waitlist tab. We have a little bit of information there where you can find out how to play, participate, and things like that. It's kind of like the prequel before the Pro League. It's not the Pro League. It's the guys that want to get in the Pro League or don't feel they're ready but want to get better. That's what the hybrid league is. So if you're interested, definitely go to the waitlist tab on maddenunderground.com. Put your information in. If you maybe get in today or tomorrow, if that's the case. If you're interested in joining right now. I think we have the Broncos open right now. Broncos and Russell Wilson is 90 overall, so you get a pretty good quarterback with that team as well. So definitely want to sign up. I think we may have the Jags open up too, so you might want to sign up as soon as possible if you're interested in reviewing right now. You don't want to miss it, man. We got one more commercial, but let's talk about the playoff tree, man. The playoff tree is quite interesting. You know, we had TG knock off Blaze. True Legend and the Jets knocked off BKP and the Patriots. The Chiefs and the Browns, great matchup, but Woody was able to come out victorious. Ended up matching up with the Jags, the King, and he had him on the ropes, man. He was throwing haymakers, but he wasn't able to come out victorious. But the game is back on, so we're gonna go back to the game.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually glad those commercials showed up when they did, because this should give us an opportunity to watch the exciting conclusion of the NFC Championship game, and we don't have to worry about those commercials popping up anytime soon.
Yeah. Here we go. VA Dimes trying to sign, seal, and deliver.
Yeah, man, and he has been supremely efficient. And yes, he made 2 bad throws, but you know, Burko's defense wasn't able to capitalize on that. And Dimes has. He is living on the edge, and he is, 4 minutes and some change away from going back to the Super Bowl. And so, he may not be putting shoe clock on, but he's definitely going to sit on that clock.
Definitely.
Robinson getting positive yards. 3rd and inches, whole playbook's available. And again, Dimes, he doesn't really push the ball down the field like you would expect. Running plays like this, giving himself options, cut it back to the inside for the easy first down. And it's just a lot to deal with, B. James. Like, how do you lock in? How do you lock in when you play Dimes? What success have you had when you played against VA Dimes? Because I know you guys had a close game. I think you lost by what, 1 score?
Yeah, we literally lost by 1 touchdown. The thing is that like you got to know what you're looking at and what to expect. So if you know there's 2 options. He can run the ball up the middle, or he can throw this bubble, right? So what you want to do is you want to man that outside guy up on the bubble guy. You see, I think that may have been what Burko did because he was sitting there waiting for it. But a lot of people try to man up the linebacker. It takes the linebacker too long to get there. You man the outside corner up on the bubble guy, and that guy is normally the guy that jumps. He's able to jump it if the receiver doesn't make the block. But what happens is once that guy is no longer manned up on the receiver in front of him, the receiver doesn't even acknowledge him most of the time. So if you man up that outside corner on the guy that's supposed to get the bubble, or if say for instance it's this guy right here, the circle guy, you man the inside guy up on him, then he's more likely to jump the bubble screen. And here we go, Sam Howell fighting.
He is getting big. Decided to keep the ball that time on the speed option. But when you're in the open field and you match up your corners to the receivers like that, I mean, what if Dimes decides to run that flood play? I mean, those are the 2 plays that he likes to run. He likes to run, that bubble. He likes to run the flood play. So,
but you just assign the inside guy on the outside guy, and then that way, if he does run whatever, he's still covered. They're just switching mans.
Right, but who's covering the corner? That's what I'm saying. The corner route. Who's covering the corner route?
If you got the slot, the safety will be covering the corner route.
4th and goal. I mean, I got to believe he's going to take his field goal after he lets the clock run down.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to get out of here, try to get out of here unscathed. But as you can see, Burko is playing much more solid defense as of late in the second half. Been holding him to 3 lately. But Dimes, looks like Dimes may be going to the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet right now. I mean, essentially, it's a 3-score lead. He's got less than 2 minutes to go. He has all of his timeouts, but he's definitely gonna have to score and get an onside kick. So it's still possible right now.
Ooh.
Thought they might get stripped right there.
Shout out to Electric Fly Gaming, man. Signing up right away. The man signed up for the Higher League right away. So, shout out to that guy, man. Dude's on top of dude's on his job right now. So, we're going to get him in the league today. Make sure we get him in the league today.
don't want to miss this.
Get him matched up, paired up with Blaze, and make sure he gets the team today so he can start playing.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, man. Burko making quick decisions, making fast reads, and he is up against the clock here, but doing a good job of moving this ball. Okay. You talked about this yesterday. You talked about how the seams were open with the defenses that Dimes was running. But it doesn't seem like he's running that same style defense in this game.
Well, the thing is, if you notice that corner route is open, the seams are either open or the corner route's open. But a great pass, way to get it over his head. But the seams are definitely open. If you watch, he just ran that the last play. The tight end was wide open.
Mm-hmm. And he is running out of time.
Ooh, and he knocked it out. 4th and 1. 25 seconds left.
Yeah, at this point, it's not even about kicking a field goal. You're already down 3. You need as many points as possible. Clock is not your friend. You got to get the first down here. And he overthrows it. Looks like that's going to be it, man. VA Dimes and the Washington Commanders, they're going back to the dance.
Going back to the bowl, man. Ooh. Truck stick.
Yep, so Burko's chance at a three-peat.
Come to an end.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's
But
going to have to be in season 5.
Hey, what an amazing 3 seasons it's been thus far, man. He made it to the NFC Championship game. Was it 3 or was it 4? 4 times in a row. Who did Assassin play in the NFC Championship game in season 1?
I think it was. He was Taylor May. I think it was Taylor May.
Okay, well, 3 out of 4 is still impressive.
Yeah. 3 out of 4 NFC championships so far.
So
Burko, but congrats to Burko. Yeah. More congrats to Dimes. He told me to send the game. I did. Oh man.
I mean, like, what do you even mean by that statement? Like, what else is he gonna do?
After he won the game last night, he said, "Send it, send it." That's what he said. Tell Dimes to send the game. Dimes didn't respond last night, but he took note of it. So
I mean, that's a reach. He was just ready to play. Y'all knew y'all was gonna play each other. You know what I'm saying?
Dimes think he's slick though. He knew Burko was going out last night. Hit him early, like, "Hey, you ready to play?"
Exactly. Thank you.
That's where becoming an older, wily veteran kicks in. Is when you know the young boys are gonna go out on a Friday night. You're gonna stay up late in lab, and they're gonna get back up in the morning and they're not gonna drink coffee. Probably gonna, I don't know, just get on the game and play with the headache that they had from last night. And he took it full advantage.
That's what I'm saying. I was counting on Burko to get an opportunity to get a full 8 hours of rest. You know what I'm saying? Thanks a lot, VA Dimes. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Man.
So we'll be back at 1 p.m. Pacific. That'll be 3 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, I already know. I already knew when he said they playing early. I said, "Yo, Burko gonna agree to it," but I know Burko ain't ready. So the AFC Championship will be at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully we can get the bowl in. If you guys are, I don't know if Don's will be available later, but if we get that bowl in after they play, that'll be great too. We can expedite the offseason, get to the offseason quicker, get everybody paid out, and lock in for the new season, man. So, but yeah, for sure, they're gonna be locking in at 1 o'clock. They're supposed to be locking in at 1 o'clock, 3 p.m. Central Time. So if that's the case, we'll be back at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So keep it locked. And again, shout out to Electrify Gaming, man. He just jumped in the Hybrid League. out the chat. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be adding more guys to the Hyper League, interested guys, active guys, and dudes that want to play. So he seems to be hungry for it. So we're gonna add him, give him a shot to get some reps in that Hyper League, man. But with that being said, man, we'll be back later on today, and the next matchup will be SSVA Dimes and Burko. But the matchup we're talking about will be the King versus TG, man. This is gonna be we got a Madden Pro versus an NFL Pro. This is gonna be extremely interesting, you know.
Yes.
So let's get it going, man. Make sure you guys return at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or if you hit that follow button, you just get the notification when we go live again. So make sure you do that, and we'll see you soon. We'll be back a little bit later.